Ethan threw a firework right in my eye, and it exploded right there.
Dude, when we work out on these cold days, my mustache and everything gets all dewy from my breath.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, lottery is the tax on the stupid.
That is, dude.
The firework fun ended as soon as I hit Tom in the eye. I feel like Richard Simmons right now. I'm full of carbs.
This is hard. This is already hard. Whew.
You're an overachiever. We get it. You're the best. You're amazing.
We're gonna do a weigh-in today, so we can
Like
so
UFC
we can see.
style. Like hold the towel.
Yeah. What's up, guys? It's the first day of the year, which means we were all awake today earlier this morning before we went to sleep and woke up again because we stayed up till midnight.
Yeah, it's the same day.
Ethan's house, as usual, always partying at Ethan's house.
Party place.
You guys got to hear the best part of the night right at the beginning. I don't know if it's this one exactly. I should have kept it. But Ethan threw a firework right in my eye, and it exploded right there. Wait,
You said, throw a firework at me.
No. This is what happened. We come out. Oh, I just dropped it. We come outside. Connor's like, this is how you throw little poppers. You lob them in the air. It's kind of fun to like watch it, lob into the air and pop instead of just throwing them on the ground. And I'm like, it's kind of fun. It's like, like throwing them at your body or something. I'm like pointing at my abs. Like, dude, you always hold your shirt over your head and you're always like, okay. And then they throw them. And I like, the second I finished, I was like, you know what? It's kind of fun when you throw them at your body. Just eat this. I didn't have any time to react at all. And it just like, this isn't a popper, but it just like, I didn't even flinch. It just went just right in my eye. And I don't know if it's the pops, the rocks, or the paper or whatever, but it's like
gunpowder in there.
It's like itchy. It's not like it's nothing. It's just a popper, but it was pretty funny. First thing.
Way to bring in the new year with losing an eye. That's the least dangerous firework possible.
I know, right? Kind of want to do a New Year's weigh-in. Maybe we'll just tell you because I want to be able to keep track of our difference. I mean, it's the first day of the year. It's January 1st, and we've been hitting it pretty hard. It'd be pretty interesting to see how we change. Even just for myself.
I've been hitting the burritos pretty hard.
Tacos and booze. Oh, I was supposed to bring you a beer. I even put it out on my
want to drink ever again.
I know. Lauren doesn't. That's why she wants me to bring over here.
We drank everything I got for the party last night, which is kind of crazy. No one else brought booze to a New Year's Eve party. They just expect me to buy everything.
I didn't drink anything.
No, I know, not you, but like everybody else was drinking. We went through, I mean, there was quite a few people, but
it progressed. It was like it was like the perfect amount because it was like fewer people kind of earlier, just kind of chill, and then like towards midnight, it was like more.
Last year was kind of crazy for some reason.
There was a lot of people last year. Yeah.
And I'm still cleaning up the confetti from last year. Gee, a year later, I'm still finding it. Okay, a little warm up. We're here.
Yeah, man. We partied. Didn't do that much. We're already back at it. We're dedicated. I woke up, so it was New Year's. Up all day yesterday. Stayed up till midnight. I don't think I went to bed till like 1 something in the morning. Woke up at like 7:15. Got up right away. Gone on a walk. Came back. Went on a run. And I had my best time so far. Just from when I've started for like a week and a half. I did like an 8:40 mile, which is pretty good. Especially after last night. Whew. And then I hit my sprint, like I did like 10 feet longer my sprint, which doesn't sound like a lot, but my full-on sprint at the end of the jog did 10 feet longer. And then I cleaned the house a bunch. Dude, I had to clean the house a bunch. Our house was really messed up and clean. Oh, and then I took the Christmas tree down, took all the lights, all the decorations down, packed my Christmas tree up at the kookery, shoved it in the bin.
Jeez. I saw somebody else already taking their lights down. I'm like, give it a day. What the heck, man?
But if I don't start my the new year off right, like, then I feel like I'm starting as a procrastinator. So I always like to start the new year with that task. Yeah. Get the lights down, And I mean, for me, like I put Christmas stuff up right after Thanksgiving. I have it all month until New Year's, and it's just like, usually have New Year's Day off, so I like to start it out, get it all fresh and clean. Think about it. I'll have those decorations this year again. You know what I mean? But just in 12 months.
Yeah. That's how years work. You're an overachiever. We get it. You're the best. You're amazing. You get to brag about it on our podcast.
Tell it to the camera. Tell it to the camera, baby.
I'm going to leave my tree up. I like it. I like looking at it.
Your tree's a lot smaller than... I have a big full... Like, I have a real tree that's going to start, like, shedding and stuff. That's the other thing. There's upstairs. So I didn't want to... And it did shed a decent amount, but it's like, dude, if you really let them die...
Yeah.
I had to take it all the way downstairs, all the way down the stairs, through the kitchen.
The hallway losing needles. Yeah, that would be... I get where you're at now. That would suck.
I always remember the advice from Anthony Bourdain, who's like in his apartment doing nothing, super depressed, and he looked over and he just had this tipped over Christmas tree, and it was like June or something. And that's when he's like, I need to do something. Oh, this is a mistake. But I just got to tell you guys at the beginning, probably going to have a shorter day today. Definitely wanted to work out, though.
Just keep the muscles working.
We had a longer weekend, too, because Ethan, you were sick on Friday, so we haven't worked out since Thursday, and we only did 3 days last week because of Christmas. So
3 days is the minimum that, like, we allow ourselves to do.
But that's not too bad. I mean, it's Christmas and New Year's. Like, that's pretty good still. Okay, 185. Whew.
So you don't have to make a New Year's resolution because you already started your New Year's resolution last week.
What? To run?
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we doing a channel resolution?
No.
That's what our weigh-in is. I want to... If I had a channel one, if I had a fitness resolution, it would be to... I want to get to 175 by the end of the year.
Me too.
Pounds. Both of us
We'll
want
meet
to be
in the
175. We're going to meet in the middle at 175. They're probably all confused. They probably think that's so skinny because for some reason when you watch people, they always look taller.
Yeah.
Like if someone doesn't know me and they look at a photo, they're like, ooh, he's tall, and then I'm not.
My New Year's resolution is to just track the calories that I eat on my tracking app.
Are you actually going to not drink, or are you just...
Well, no.
Just less, I guess.
But I will say, I've tracked my calories before, and it totally works, but it's a pain. And if you don't track your calories, you forget how many calories are in food, and you eat too much really easily. Like, I made what I thought was a healthy breakfast today, which was sausage, egg, and a tortilla with pico de gallo, and a little cheese. For those 2 small tacos, 700 calories. It was really delicious and actually pretty filling. And, that's pretty good protein and stuff.
Because that's like a Costco muffin is like $6.90.
Yeah.
So it's like a Costco muffin worth of calories.
It's probably about as filling.
What do you think is the most of it? The sausage patty? Or?
Sausage patty was definitely.
Probably because
those are not that healthy. I should probably get rid of
like corn syrup in them. Or not, what do I think? Like vegetable oil or something.
Yeah, probably just. I mean, it's like breakfast sausage.
I got Costco's bacon, and so they're like no sugar added, less sodium bacon. And the first time you take a bite of it, it is sort of like oh, this bacon's slightly less flavorful, but then you just realize that's just probably more what the meat tastes like.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I need to, I'm like, I did a patty with avocado and that bacon on it, and some mustard and like pickles. So good.
So
without the bun.
I mean, it obviously as soon as you start tracking your calories, you're like seeing how much you're eating. So you go, oh crap, I've already had, whatever, 2,000 calories. I probably shouldn't eat this, make huge meal and have 5 beers or whatever. So I'm gonna try to see like what my average eating is and just track everything, and that will be like my maintenance because I've been pretty much at the same weight for a while.
Right.
And then I can
less than that.
I'm gonna try to not let the tracking influence my eating habits for like, I don't know.
You want to get the
days.
Control phase.
Yeah. So I need to figure out what I'm eating regularly.
Yeah.
And then add a couple beers to it. But
this last month hasn't been that regular. Like I feel like January is a good month to get more regular.
Yeah.
I mean, from Thanksgiving on, it's kind of
like if I eat when I'm hungry and I'm satisfied at the end of the day and don't feel like I'm starving, I want to figure that out and then take a little bit of that down. And then, see how that feels and move on from there.
You got to start blading again once the summer's nice, too.
The whole, figure out your BMI and your how much you exercise and your basal metabolic rate, and then minus 500 or whatever. It's like, I don't know. That's tough to gauge. So I want to get, a baseline down.
Yeah.
Because if I can do something if I'm eating way more than I think, which is probably true, and staying the same, then what I cut down is actually maintainable, from that.
Right.
Instead of going straight to 1,500 calories and crashing and losing all my willpower.
Yeah, because what if you're eating 3,200 calories?
Yeah,
I could just
go down to something that's still quite a bit of food. And
I don't know. What if you found out you're only eating 1,700 calories?
We'll see. I guess
I mean, and then you just have to cut out a couple hundred. Only eat one of those taco.
Add a little cardio, cut some calories. It sounds so easy, but it's just you go back into your old habits.
Food is
so easily.
So good. Okay. I'm just doing the same weight again. I don't know. We'll see how I do. Gonna go up. Woo.
The trick is to just add little health improvements gradually.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Working out, we got this down. This doesn't even feel it just feels like a normal part of your day now.
It feels weird if we don't.
Honestly, if I get a little amped up and feel like I have pent up energy when we don't lift, I'm gonna go up a little bit.
Even with good cause, it's
So if you can just make a tiny adjustment, that's a health improvement in stages. Eventually, you'll have the willpower. You'll gradually increase your willpower. You'll level it up with each little good thing you do. Oh, 1 month you're adding a weightlifting, and then the next month you add some cardio, and then the next month you add a healthier diet.
Yeah. I feel like if you picked almost the easiest one for you first, which is I feel like what we did,
Well,
Like
naturally,
lifting was a
lifting,
little easier, and then for me, cardio was a little easier, and diet was the hardest. That would be like the 3 steps I would take. Cardio only hard because the diet was hard. Trying to get enough calories to run and lift. Just crushing. And we did the 10s. The hangover power.
Dude, I'm full of carbs.
That's just the yeast, the beer yeast, just pushing it up with the
Beer is just liquid bread, dude.
It's just the carbonated power. It's like baking soda and vinegar, you know. Oh dang! Do we have one more? I can do a fun little max out set. I'll do this. 4. See if I can get 4.
I just did 8.
Oh, that's pretty good. But I just did 8 at 185.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, probably 4, maybe 5.
I am struggling a little bit from the ketosis, carnivore hunger. I think I'm in a little deficit, but I mean I'm doing pretty good. Like I did a double stack patty, like 1 patty, 2 patties, half an avocado, 3 strips of bacon. It's like for dinner. Oh, so good. That fat from the avocado, and I mean the patty's fatty too, and the bacon.
I sent you a thing of the burger-filled onion rings wrapped in bacon that look like donuts.
You know what trend I've noticed on the internet is like there'll be a really cool, tasty food, and then they stop taking like bites of it. Like, have you noticed that? Like they won't eat the food anymore. I don't know if you're like, oh, ew, gross, I don't want to watch you. Yeah, they'll never show someone taking a bite. And for some reason, if I watch a food clip and it like shows like, look at how this made, isn't that awesome? And it cuts and then restarts. I kind of want to see someone take a bite. Like I don't get grossed out by it. It's just like
I'm not sure what it is, but they don't in beer commercials or alcohol commercials. It's like a thing you don't show anyone drinking.
They're just like holding it.
Yeah, they're always just doing something with it.
It makes sense.
Yeah, like
yeah, they're like at the bonfire, like talking, but it's like over here. You know, like.
I don't know what it is. Like some just like industry standard that
Are you not supposed to depict someone drinking? I guess you're promoting it because it's sort of like they did that with cigarettes. You know,
I'm not sure. Maybe it is like a law, FCC.
Dude, of all the weird laws that we have.
Yeah.
You know what I was looking at? The Oregon lottery.
Yeah, I'm going to be yawning all the time.
Sorry. I thought the Oregon lottery went until there was a winner, but it just went and then there wasn't a winner and then they went back down to 20 million.
Where did that money go?
It was like $1.2 billion. I'm like, so Oregon just got $1 billion? What are they doing with that money? Are they doing anything with it?
I'm telling you, lottery is the tax on the stupid.
That is, dude. I was looking at the chances of winning the like $4 is like 1 in 1,000, like 1 in 900.
On like a scratch it?
Yeah. No. Maybe the smallest one was 1 in 38, 1 in 40. But then the next level up, like the $7 win, was like 1 in 900. And then by the time you got to the lottery grand prize, I think it was almost 1 in a million chance. It was like 1 in 900,000 chance. Like literally a 1 in a million chance. Because you have to match 5 numbers and the Powerball number. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, I never buy lottery tickets.
I've never bought one.
I think I've bought maybe 2, but not like for the Powerball, just like scratches.
Yeah, I've thought before, like, oh, why not? You never know. It'd be nice to pay off my, parents' mortgage, and, but it's like...
Yeah. I've only gambled... I was in Vegas for like a week. I only gambled 1 night.
What game?
Just went
like
around to slot machines, and I won $100.
Yeah. I feel like if you don't get addicted, you can actually win at slots.
Well, I won $75. I
think
put 25 in.
They give you you start to drop slightly, and then they give you it's like a perfect equation, and then they give you a little win, and then you're like, I'm going up, and you keep going, and then it keeps going down and down, and you think he's like, but I came back the first time, and so when I went to the casino last time, I knew that, and so it was like the first time I get any money, cash out next machine, and I did that. It was, every time it was like $2,
That's what I did.
$10, $12, and you just keep doing that, and you will always walk away plus.
That's what I did. I went and I did like, I won $5. Let's go try another one.
Yeah.
And then I went to the last one that I went to. I won like $75, and I just stopped and I went immediately and cashed it out and walked away.
That's a lot of money, man.
Yeah, I was like, dope.
I don't need $10,000, dude. $75 is so much money.
I went to like 4 different machines and quadrupled my money.
Wait, I don't want to give away any more of my slot secrets because I think they actually do work.
I think honestly, I might have just like sat down at someone's slot when they like went to go to the bathroom or something, and I just took their money.
No, it does try to addict you. So it like
I didn't even know I won.
You don't just lose. Like they purposely give you wins to keep you like at that perfect. Oh, I could do it this time. You know, like.
There's so many flashing lights. I didn't even realize I had won that much money.
Yeah, some of them are really confusing. Like I won 8 rabbits and a hotel window. And,
Okay, here we go.
Oh, no. I got it. Burn. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my prediction was right.
Yeah, nailed it.
Even with the prolonged rest. Oh, that felt so much heavier than last time I did this weight, though.
Yeah, 'cause you have no carbs in the system.
Yeah, it's the no carbs and the New Year's Day, dude.
And this clip wasn't latched.
Was it just loosey-goosey? I mean, I would have felt that, but...
Yeah.
Isn't that like a strategy, though, if you're, like, powerlifting? So you can just slide the weight off?
Yeah, that's if you're, like, by yourself, you don't have a spotter.
Yeah. Dude, I saw a guy do that. Have you seen that big guy? It's like 405 pounds on the ground. And he, like, pendulums it up.
Oh,
and like gets underneath and but it looked like he didn't even have a clip on. I was like, how is that possible?
He must have had a clip on.
Must have.
I don't want to do this. Okay.
You're just gonna do the same weight, you think, or
should I go up?
I mean, I went up for my last one. See what you can do the day after partying. Do you like what you think your 4 rep max is?
This would be 215.
First day of the year, and you're already lying to yourself.
I don't know what my 4 rep. I don't know. This seems plausible for 4.
You can get 6. 6 is good.
You think I can get 6 on this?
Actually, Ethan said it before. I agree. 6 as a minimum rep amount is usually what I like to do, but
yeah, everyone's.
I'm happy with 4 at that heavyweight.
Yeah.
6 would have been better. Yeah, 3 on my own. I mean, how much did you help? Just right at the beginning, and then. I told you not to help so much. It's that, for some reason, you said it last time too, like, I fail right in, like, the middle, kind of. Which is such, for me, like, a weird spot to fail. Like, you think you would fail, like, closer near the bottom. But I can always usually get to, like, the midway. And then I gas out, which is super strange. Ethan is going to bench. He is benching. All right. I think you can do 6. I'm here to help or lead. We'll go to failure. 2, 3, 4. You're at 4. 5. Get a good breath and then out. Straight up. Nice.
You know.
Nice. I know. I did predict that one. You went like.
Oh, I
You
know.
started to do an overhead press.
Yeah.
I wasn't even helping you lift. I was just pushing forward.
Yeah. I lost it. I almost dumped it on my face.
All right, we're gonna get the next thing set up.
Should we do seated dumbbell presses or standing?
No. Well,
Seated.
I'm gonna do seated because I'm tired.
I think seated is probably better.
You think it matters too much? You think you hit a little bit more stabilizer standing?
I think you can like isolate the shoulders better when you're sitting.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah. Oh,
You're like more stable. You probably lift more. I don't know, maybe. I mean, it's hard to cheat.
this is hard. This is already hard. Whew. Ugh.
We're like the sleepiest YouTubers ever.
Ugh.
YouTubers are always just like, hey!
What's up?
Oh, we're just. I literally could probably take a nap right now.
You think there's a channel where you watch someone take a nap?
Ugh.
Probably. Like one of those ASMR.
Some girl streamed her whole life, for like 24 hours or a week or something. And her most views, her biggest chunks of high views was when she was sleeping.
That's kind of scary.
That's a little creepy, yeah.
That's really scary. She should release the analytics because it tells you if it's like mostly men or women.
Oh, it's all men. Yeah.
Or are they just hoping that there'd be like a slip or something because she's sleeping? Like,
dude, I don't know.
Like the sheets would just come off on accident.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry. Just watching that guy across the street run in his like street clothes and he's like a full jacket.
He kind of looks like a mariachi player. Like the pointy crocodile. Yeah, like pointy crocodile dress shoes on and like starch jeans.
This is so hard.
Yeah, no, guys, join along, subscribe if you hadn't. Just, it's New Year's Day, but we've been doing it. So what I want to do, just follow us on our fitness journey. We try to get a little more buff, take care of ourselves, talk about food, booze, movies, all things merry. Ethan throwing fireworks in my eyes. Ethan leaving the fireworks on top of his car to drive to his dad's house.
Yeah, I told Tom this already, but when the firework fun ended as soon as I hit Tom in the eye, and I just left the box of
we
poppers.
all walked away.
I left the box of poppers on my car, and it rained a little bit. It got wet and stuck to the top. And my dad wanted to check something on my car with the battery, and he had his little multimeter out.
His head's like in
the engine bay. And I threw the popper into the engine bay, and like it sounded like the battery was arcing.
Wait, did you say you threw two or just like one?
I think I just threw one.
Oh.
I threw one.
He's
I just threw one.
messing with the electrical, like the battery. So he did not learn his lesson at all, apparently.
I was like, hopefully I don't give my dad an actual heart attack. It's like,
now we know. Once we get our Patreon and we get more subscribers, we're going to have our first merch is going to be a custom Ethan Poppet box.
We should start a prank channel.
Ethan's box of mischief. Oh, just a Poppet channel. What could you do with Poppet? I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm glad it didn't get me in the eye, and it's kind of a cool story. I almost wish it left like a black mark. You know?
It's not that even a good of a story.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it left like a firework mark, that would have been funny.
Oh, yeah, we should do a weigh-in. I think you're going to be surprised how much I weigh.
I don't want to know how much I weigh either. I probably lost so much weight.
I like never weigh myself with all my clothes and shoes on, though. Can I take my shoes off?
Yeah. I want to hold a weight while I We'll do it at
Just
the end.
chug a bunch of water before you weigh in.
We're gonna do a weigh-in today, so we can
UFC style. Like hold the towel.
Yeah. we want to see, like, it is kind of good because I feel like already, I mean, even just half a year, I mean, even in just like this since the fall, I feel like we made some good progression. And I don't record it, I don't capture it, so it's kind of hard to measure it.
I lost all my progression since July.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for those little wrist weights. Contractor, what is it? Manual labor.
Yeah, the farm strength. Not technically farm. Golem. It's the Golem strength.
Oh, this is perfect.
Oh, there you go. He's doing the Mighty Mouse, or what are they? What's that? Mega Man? Power Man?
Who's that one famous, like, jazzercise instructor guy?
With Afro?
Yeah.
Gene Simmons? Richard Simmons?
Richard Simmons.
Yeah.
I feel like Richard Simmons right now. Oh, that actually is like the perfect weight for me. Weird.
Yep.
Woo! Oh man.
Subscribe, like, share, and then we'll do a weigh-in. It's the first day of the year. It's January 1st.
Comment your New Year's subscription down below.
Comment your weight down below, and then 1 year we'll re-comment it, and then
We'll like every comment.
I like and heart and pin every comment.
If you subscribe, we will subscribe back.
we got it, baby. We got it. Woo. We got 2 comments, man. It's good.
What a day.
New year, new me.
Do you think you weigh more after you get a pump in the gym? Do you create blood from nothing?
Ooh, no. But
if you lose like a bunch of blood, where does your body make that blood from to get back? Do you lose weight when you make more blood?
Probably just from the food you eat, right? And the food maintains everything, doesn't it? Not just your muscle, like it regenerates your skin.
Weight loss hack. Just bloodless.
I guess. I don't know. I feel like that would be an interesting one. I mean, I feel like if you had a really sensitive scale, maybe I'm gaining weight because I drink, that much water or whatever.
Well, yeah.
And I'm not really sweating right now in the wintertime. But then I feel like I feel like it comes down to the minute water weight. Like if you're sweating, you've lost that.
No, if you notice your scale fluctuate in a day, like a few pounds, it's all water.
Yeah. Or poop.
Oh, yeah.
I knew we were going to weigh in, so I didn't poop today because I kind of...
What?
I want to weigh more, man. I guess I should want to weigh as less as possible, so when we do an update, like 6 months or whatever, 4th of July time, then I would feel better.
Yeah.
So maybe I should go poop right now. I am going to do the UFC naked. And then when we weigh in, I'm going to wear like a huge belt buckle and like a cowboy hat and like cowboy boots, like 5 watches. Oh, that's funny. I just feel bad because, dude, I was gaining so much, and I was like the most I've been in years. I was like at 165.
When?
So, a month ago.
Oh.
But then, just the stomach, and then this last week, I probably lost it. And when I lose weight, dude, I can lose it. It's insane. I might lose like 8 pounds to 10 pounds. I might be like 150. I might step on the scale and be like 152. Could lose like over 10 pounds in a week. I call my cat rotund. It's my favorite word.
Dude, when we work out on these cold days, my mustache and everything gets all dewy from my breath.
Oh, yeah. There goes that guy.
He must have found what he was looking for. I bet you a little dog got out and he was trying to run and find it.
Oh, the chihuahua in the corner. I think we saved that dog before, haven't we?
We saved like every dog in a square kilometer.
Oh. Okay. I gotta go down a teeny bit. Got like 4 or 5, dude.
I took my parents' dog, Fox, for a walk today with my mom.
Oh.
And I was trying to split off and walk back to my house, and Fox would not have it. He would not let me leave. He was like pulling so hard. I had to just walk back to their house with him.
Yeah, he does love you a lot.
He's obsessed with me. I don't understand. Like, ever since I groomed him, he's like been obsessed with me.
You must have when you brushed him, you must have pulled a foxtail or 2 out. I checked the one on his chest when he came over. It's not there.
I must have got it.
Because he was so distracted with, our place and seeing Lauren's mom that I was like really rubbing him down. It was not there. I didn't feel his tummy one. There was only 2 that I knew of. The chest one and the tummy one. The chest one's definitely gone.
His belly's definitely the hardest part to comb.
But he released a dust bunny in our house, dude. Because he was just kind of nervous, and he doesn't like car rides that much. So he was nervous. Is that the guy you're talking about? No, he's been hitting it. So,
I know, he didn't take a day off. It looks like he ran extra far today.
Yeah, dude, that guy's been hitting it for a while. I think since like summer.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it was like 90 degrees out, and he'd run like multiple times.
He does like a loop.
I never like loop the same small loop.
Yeah,
I do a bigger loop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to run the block 10 times. I'm just going to run 10, a 5 block
just
loop.
do a bigger, longer route. Adjust your route. Go an extra block before you turn around.
The loop that I came up with, that I started last week, is a perfect mile.
I'm really good. Like, whenever I get into running, I'm really good at estimating.
Right.
And I'll measure it out when I get back. I'm like, I knew I ran exactly 4 miles.
Oh, that'll be how far is 5K? Is that
5K is 3.1 miles.
3.1. Okay. That's my first milestone on my app. Just to get to do a 5K.
Did you fart?
No.
I keep smelling farts.
It's your it's that laundry smell, dude. I don't know if there's
Is there laundry in the washer?
It does. This is kind of tooty smelling. The water is kind of farty smelling.
I just got an app, speaking of apps, that it's called Fantasy Hiker. It tracks your steps and shows you how far along the journey to Mordor from the Shire. You would be.
That's cool.
You are. So I'm in the Shire right now.
Can you set like? Is it like a month goal, a daily goal? Like, because when does it reset? Or
it's free, and I think you have to.
Or does it just show you how long it takes you to get to Mordor? Basically,
it shows you it's 1,780 miles.
Wait, that's really cool.
So that's going to take a while to walk that far. And it has little like 2D pictures in a map of like the scenery where you're at along the journey.
That's super cool. I kind of want to get it.
It's free. I don't know when it stops being like good as a free version, but it's only like $4 for the full thing. Just like a one-time purchase. I don't know. I just thought it was funny. It looks cool. I just wanted to see what it was like. But it is funny to think, like, you don't realize how far they walked, but it's like across a good portion of a continent, you know?
Yeah,
like,
I've seen like the overlay. Like, this is how how far they would have walked over America.
Compared to
like,
America?
It's like North Dakota to Florida, kind of. Like.
Yeah, it's probably about halfway across America. Almost, maybe more.
Almost 2/3, right? Because it's like 3,000 from like New York to LA or something. That's pretty good, man. But it only takes them like 3 months in the book, doesn't it?
I think that's what that
or
sounds
13,
about right.
maybe 13 months. I can't remember. I literally just read the books a year ago, so like I actually read the books.
Yeah.
But I don't remember. It's not like he like explicitly there's like a line like, and it took him exactly this long. Maybe he did. I can't remember. I read 5 books this month, so I'm like, no, last month. I read no books this year.
Frodo also waited 17 years before they started the journey after he got the ring.
When Gandalf's like, I need to go do more research.
Yeah.
And he like searches the Sea Lord's like library or whatever. And he's like 45 years old or something. Or 50. He's basically was J.R.R. Tolkien. Like Tolkien and C.S. Lewis always wrote themselves as characters. They always wrote themselves as just like fat, pipe smoking, like kind of smart, professor type.
What the heck is that noise? Did somebody get a drone?
That's a drone. Alright, I think that was our 4th one, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to set something else up.
Yeah, there it is.
Alright, you guys. I think we got one more exercise in us from the first day of 2024. We've done this before, but this is just kind of our simple dip setup. We don't have any kind of chair or pull-up bar situation or anything we can do it on. So
you know what I've seen? People building like squat racks and dip stations out of wood, out of like 2x4s.
Oh yeah, I could do that easily.
No, it's super easy, and then you just like you could even make it really fancy if you wanted to, but just like it's just like a square that you can put your weight on. That's just high enough to dip.
That makes sense. It's like a hollow square box.
It would be cool to have and get a chain to do weighted dips with.
True.
Because we have plates, so we could do weighted dips.
I do kind of want to do that stuff. We don't have a budget per se at all yet. But I do want to do some like, I've seen some like home gym stuff or fitness stuff, and they eventually always promote expensive stuff. You know what I mean? And it's like, I like how it's like, we have crappy stuff, dude. But you can hit it with crappy stuff. And I do want to do that. Like, how can you, for super cheap, make a dip box and even like the like weighted stuff?
We're never gonna sell supplements. Like,
no.
Even if we get sponsored.
I only drink water. I don't even take supplements.
Yeah, I don't either. Like, it seems like that always, like YouTube fitnessers, YouTubers always go that way of trying to peddle stuff eventually.
I'm definitely never, the only thing I'm going to peddle is funny stuff. Like, Ethan's popping surprise, or
I mean, we could sell like T-shirts.
yeah, a T-shirt, or, you know.
Or we could get a PO box and we could just have people mail us gifts and money.
Yeah. No cryptocurrency. I'm done with that.
Dude,
crap.
you know what I was thinking? I have that punching bag. That
Oh yeah.
I forget who gave that to me. Somebody just like was moving, and I haven't had a good place to hang it. But I was thinking the railing that my garage door tracks go up. The garage door bracket mount that holds up the garage door.
Which one on the side? Oh, this
That
side
metal
one.
thing. I actually like it. Holds up the weight of a garage door, which
Wait,
is probably
that side one there.
yeah, that metal bit that's hanging down.
Oh, like the actual long track part.
Yeah, just like hang it.
Right, because the track never gets that far back.
Yeah, well,
It stops right there.
I'd probably lift it up and take it down every time I used it, but
I was wondering what you're doing. Yips. Does this thing shock you even when you're not clicking the button? I feel
It
like
can,
it does. Yeah. Like if you complete the arc and pinch it on both sides.
woo! You trying to prank me?
No, I like always have the urge to touch it, but I feel like I've done it before.
It hurts quite a bit, actually. It's like an electric fence. I want to throw a popper up and hit it with this.
Into my face.
Into your face.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Wait, do you think the electrics are
I
all
left
the
the poppers at my dad's.
I was gonna say, I wonder if just the electric charge could
Yeah,
create friction and like make it pop.
and ignite it.
There's probably someone on YouTube that has like a 60 frame per second video.
400 frames per second.
Dude, I've seen some of those like really like fast frame per second videos are pretty cool.
They're crazy. It's like you'd never know with your naked eye what stuff looks like when it's like exploding or bouncing or hitting a golf ball or whatever.
I watched one where it's just like you drop water into water,
I saw that
and
too.
it's like the one drop, and then it breaks off, and then a smaller drop, and then breaks.
Yeah.
That's cool. Dude.
And in reality, in like real time, it's super tiny, and it just goes.
It's like one bounce, you know.
It's like literally takes like no time. But when it's super slow mo, it's just like.
Yeah, water's cool, dude. Wow. Water, like everything is a solid. Kind of, if you think about it. It's just some things decide to just be more chill. Just move more freely.
Like my bells.
Yeah. Yep. Like my carnivore diet bells. I think I just haven't pooped today because
Are you just constipated?
No, I think I just destroyed myself yesterday.
Oh.
So it's empty.
You just evacuated everything?
I'm cleared out, you know.
You're detoxing?
I hope it was some kind of like clear out detox. Like just kind of built up lining. I do really want to get some bone broth because I did read like not only is it good for like kind of the vitamins and stuff, but the natural bone broth has that gelatin and it can actually kind of like line and protect your digestive system too.
Yesterday, I literally asked Miranda if she would make like a beef stock from scratch every week to just have stew all the time so I can have more collagen. We do have some bone broth little packet things too, though, that you just like add to water.
Are those for like sipping too, or?
Yeah, you can sip on them. They're like meant for that, but you can make soup.
Oh,
with it
okay.
if you want.
You gotta show me because I was actually having a hard time finding.
They're
what
good
buy.
ones actually. Let me go grab it.
It was so confusing to figure out what to buy because sometimes it's just like cooking stuff or. I was like, what do I actually buy, dude? And then I saw a lot of the powder stuff, and I didn't know if that was like the same stuff you're supposed to drink or not.
So here's our sponsor, Bear and Bones Bone Broth. I'm just kidding.
No, we're kidding. We don't get sued. We just actually like them, I guess, or Ethan does.
I've never even... I had like one.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay. I thought I had to actually get the liquid, and I was so confused. So what does it have in it then? So the bone, so it's it has the broth and the collagen, and then they are like flavored a little bit. Apple cider vinegar, chicory root, guar, garlic, shiitake mushroom. It does have baker's yeast extract. Uh-oh. I am trying to avoid yeast. What does baker's yeast extract mean?
Yeah, why does it have that?
Oh, that is weird. Rip, mix, sip. They can be expensive. I found like pre-made ones in glass jars that were 16 ounces, and they're like $15 a piece.
Jeez.
Yeah. And some people are like, make sure you drink 16 ounces of bone broth a day.
What?
And I'm like,
who's saying that?
15 times 30. I'm like, wait a second. Like, what is that? Like $450, $500 a month if you...
No, you just you just get some beef.
I just need to make a
stew.
big... Yeah.
Like,
I just need to get a
literally
big
make so much broth in a stock, like in a couple days.
Yeah, that's what I need to do. That's just all it is, right? It's a bone and water that you just boil for a long time, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's usually salt and...
Yeah, you add like some carrots and celery and onion.
I do want to make another roast. I made that ginger beef roast last week. It's so good.
I mean, it makes sense that like
you'd want to roast every part.
Stew would be a staple of a human diet because it feeds a campground worth of people for a while. You know, like really easily. It's hard to mess up.
Yeah, and it breaks down the parts of all
it
the
uses
parts
every part of the animal. Yeah.
You'd literally just throw a cow face in a pot, Probably be good for you. I really like the squeeze right at the top. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Woohoo. I want to go straight in the night. I took...
That was 4, wasn't it?
That was 2.
No, it wasn't. We did 2, and then we took a break, and we came back and did one more.
One more, yeah. We'll call this... Either way, I guess we either got one more or we don't, but I guess we'll sign off here and maybe do one more. I think last time we said that we're going to sign off and do it. I actually mean it. Like, I'm legitimately like, we'll finish it off. And I think we just went inside and I think we forgot. I can't remember what day it was. We were either doing like deadlifts or it was like a bench day. I was like, okay, we got one more. And then like, stop. And we're kind of talking. And then we just tore everything down and just left. And I was driving home like, wait, we just forgot to do our last set. So we're going to do one more set. But like, subscribe, keep following us along. And we got to do our weigh-in.
Yeah.
We promised. Let's do our weigh. Let me get the weigh-in set up. All right, Ethan's official weigh-in. We promised we'd do it at the end. Maybe I'll put it at the beginning. Maybe I lied. Let's see. I have to show the numbers. So you can't lie. What is that?
218.
218.
I got a long ways to go to 175.
What did you expect? Did you think that or?
Yeah, because I ate today, drank a lot of water.
When was the last time you weighed in? You remember? Wow.
I was like 212 yesterday.
Okay.
But that was in the morning, like,
So what's your like July goal? Just under 200?
Error! I'm too fast.
Okay.
Now, dude, if you weigh less than 200 pounds as a man, you are a victim.
I don't weigh anywhere near 200 pounds, you jerk.
I'm just trying to make myself feel better. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I called it, man. I guessed 152. 150.
On the dot.
Bro, I was like 165 a couple weeks ago. Hey, if you want to lose weight, do the carnivore diet. I guess it really works. So my goal is I want to be 170 to 175. So I have
You have to gain 25 pounds of lean muscle.
in like 6 months.
That's not going to happen unless you're on steroids.
It's going to happen. Did our weigh-in. We did our first workout of the year. Keep watching. Well, this is going to be uploaded when
Today?
we're watching it.
Tonight?
Today.
On the first?
But we'll have another one tomorrow. Another one after that. So we'll keep going. And we did our super embarrassing weigh-in for you. Sucks for him. Sucks for me. And that's the reality, man. That's probably where you guys are at. That's where we're at. So we'll catch you guys later. Cue the music.